On behalf of Pomona High School, I'd like to say it's indeed a privilege and an honor to share in your Chinese New Year, and I'd like to say Happy New Year to everyone. Before we get started, I would like to give a brief introduction about the Pomona High School Martial Arts Club. The Pomona High School Martial Arts Club has been on our campus now for 9 successful years. We are associated with Master Daewon Chung, who owns a studio which is located at 1065 East Hall Boulevard in Pomona. Our training consists of traditional forms and fighting. It is based on the tenets established in Korea. We practice and we believe in courtesy, justice, perseverance, self-control, and fighting spirit. Every year, our tournament culminates yearly, and our activities bring 6 local clubs and various high schools together in the controlled and friendly atmosphere of competition. Our motto is strength through control of mind, body, and spirit. Peace through confidence, beauty through perfection. Once I put my mind to it, nothing is impossible. I would like to introduce my assistant instructor, Mr. David Fong, who is a member of the senior class. As you see, seated before you are the members of the Pomona High School. As you can see, we have different ranks and students from different nationalities. We too share in the discipline and the culture of the Asian people. We believe that it is very good, and we believe that it will help us as human beings. Without further ado, I would like to begin our program, and as you will see, we will have students that will be performing basic techniques. These techniques will involve blocking, striking, punching, kicking techniques. Each of these techniques is designed to defend against an opponent. We do not believe in abusing these techniques. An interesting story that I need to share with you. I have now been at Pomona High School for almost 12 years. And when I mentioned the idea to then principal, Mr. Ed Walsh, it was like, are you kidding? A karate club at a high school? That's all I need is these kids to be trained in how to fight. But as the years progressed, they could see that the discipline, the respect that also goes along with the training is beneficial to our students. Our students, in order to perform at demonstrations such as these, must maintain a C average or better. So we are also striving to make sure that they are, quote, scholar athletes. Without further ado, we will begin our program. The first thing that we will do, we will have some of our young men and women demonstrating some of our basic forms, our basic techniques. One of the things that you will notice is that there are varying degrees and varying levels of performance. Some of the students have no color on their belts. That means that they are novices. They are new at this. Some of them are a little excited and also nervous. This is their first performance. Okay, we will begin with the basic techniques. As you can see, these techniques involve timing, coordination, power, and also flexibility. Now, on the basic techniques, we also build and try to achieve a much more advanced level. Learning the basics is just the foundation. It enables our students to go on and progress. Now you will see some techniques that are a little bit more advanced in nature and are based on the basic foundations that you have seen. consider to be very interesting, but also very beautiful. The techniques that you have just seen are also used in what we call forms or katas. These are movements that are done under control with a great deal of power and with ki. We total and gather up our energy within us. Again, you will see certain blocks and striking techniques that are used. Again, you have to consider that these are beginning students, and we also have some students with us that are going to be practicing and showing you some of their own personal techniques. We have Omar and Toby with us, who are new this year, who are working with our program, and we're helping them to develop their discipline, to gain some self-confidence and some knowledge in the martial arts. Okay, they are going to share with you some techniques that they have learned. Okay, thank you, Toby. Thank you. Okay, now, we'd like to put these techniques that you've seen us do, the basics, the advanced forms, and show you how powerful they can be. David will be showing the techniques, and again, I'm sure you'll see the difference in the skill level, but more importantly, you'll notice that he has a great deal of control. Okay? If you listen to the impact, you will see how powerful these techniques are. These techniques are extremely difficult. You see that David must maintain balance. He has to have control and focus, okay? And this does entail a great deal of practice. Again, this is a really advanced technique. It takes a lot of practice and flexibility to do. A little bit higher. If you were approximately 6 feet tall, David would be able to kick you in the face, as you can see, with no problem. Thank you, David. And now you will notice that the martial arts is not an art form or a sport just for men. Now I'm going to show you ladies what you can do. Sir. We have our ladies demonstrating the power that they can also generate by breaking 1-inch pine boards. These boards are not fixed, they're not cracked, okay? They will be breaking them with their power that they will be summing up again. Some of the girls will be punching, just using a simple right hand punch. Some will be using an elbow smash to break the boards. So you see, gentlemen, the ladies can perform just as good as we can. Now another technique which is very highly skilled and very advanced is what we call a jumping flying front kick. The young man that you are seeing doing this technique, his name is Alex. You see Umberto holding the board at a height of approximately 6 feet 1 inch, okay? I'm about 5'10". It's over my head, so it's well over 6 feet. He is going to get a little running start, jump in the air, do a front kick, and break the board. 6 feet off the ground. The next young man, Roberto, will also be performing breaking techniques, but he will be breaking 4 boards using various hand, elbow, and kicking techniques. Again, you can see how much power can be generated and technique is involved. David and I will be demonstrating some self-defense techniques that we can use against different attack situations in the street. Some of the punches, some of the kicks that you have seen will now be applied to what we call practical situations on the street.
Same colors.